Hello everybody, and welcome to my YouTube channel where I speak about human design and I share from my own experience. I hope you can enjoy it. If you would like to book a private session, you're welcome to go to my website and it's all there. So let's start with the 1-3 profile, which is kind of the first profile that is starting the pyramid of the profiles. In profile we have conscious and unconscious, conscious behavior and unconscious behavior. The second number, if we say 1-3, is the unconscious behavior. And the unconscious behavior of a 1-3 is the third line, and the third line is speaking about bond made and broken. It speaks about trial and error. It speaks about the material plane. It is here to try things out, to meet the material plane, to bond with something, and then to go away from that bond to see if it's still valid to come back or not. The third line is deeply engaged with life in the sense that it wants to try, it wants to experience. It doesn't want to talk about it. It doesn't want to hide. It just wants to try things out. It's like a child that wants to play with clay and touch the mud, or eating alone. This is the third line, unconscious behavior. It's very bold, and it's deeply involved with the material plane. The third line will want to break the bond sooner or later. The body, the unconscious body, will take the person away. Sometime you will be able to do it smoothly and sometimes not. So it's recommended for the third line in the body to have a space where you can retreat to, where you can go. And if not, life will just make it happen. They will tear you apart from a relationship or from job exchange or from a habit you have. And it doesn't mean that you cannot come back. It just means that you need this space in order to come back and see if it's still relevant to you, what you have created, and to reflect on the experience. So if you know you have a third line in your body, don't be afraid when that bond is being made. And maybe you can find your way to communicate that and say, I need a moment, I will come back to you and I will see. And the personality side, the conscious behavior of a 1-3 profile is investigator. So it's looking for the foundation, it's looking for the essence of things, it's based on fear. It wants to know the deep answer that you can rely on. So the mind is constantly seeking for the foundation, the core, something stable. Now you can see the paradox. You can see the paradox between the mind that wants stability and is seeking for the essence, foundation, and then the body, the unconscious part, which will break the bond. And I say, I just want to try. I just want to play around. I don't care about being right. I don't care about the answer. I just care about the experience and what I have to live through that experience. So you can feel the paradox, you can feel the contradiction. And the idea is to surrender to the body, to the third line. Although your mind wants to go and dive in and to find the core of what it is, the idea is to surrender to the body and to the fact that things sometimes are gone and sometimes you have to let go and maybe come back. The fact that this life is a playground, and this is what I have learned from a 1-3 profile, is to play. To play and to try things out bravely. It's a very, very bold profile. And it is also an introspective profile. So if you have a 1-3 in your life and they are very absorbed in their own experience, it's okay. This is how it's supposed to be. They are introspective. They're in the lower trigram of the hexagram, so they are inside. And my experience with 1-3 is that often I can feel a bit frustrated from that boldness, from the mistakes, from the things that are not going according to the plan, from the excitement of trying new things. And for me, it can be sometimes tiring. And I take in consideration that if I am in a relationship with 1-3, I will have to know what am I willing to risk and try and what not. And I will have to be patient, knowing that maybe they will be late or something will go off, or they will challenge me to look at life and seeing that there are a lot of possibilities and things can get wrong and things can be awkward and things can be a bit not what I have planned. And they invite me to look at how do I deal with that? What do I learn about myself? And how do I improve for the next time? So if you're 1-3, I invite you to share your investigation and the foundation first to what you have lived, not to what you have learned in the mental realm, which is a big difference. If you leave something over and over again and you come curious and open to the process, and later on you will see that certain foundation, certain principles can go out from that experience, but not before you have lived it completely. So 1-3 profile, thank you for bringing the boldness into our life, and thank you for laying us a very important foundation, and thank you for telling us what doesn't work and what needs to be destroyed. Thank you for bringing humor into this life and maybe showing us that in order to be alive, we must experience, taste, be inside what we do entirely, be engaged, and only then to see what is worthwhile to keep on and with what not. And any case and anyhow, any experience is valid if you continue it or not.